stuff happen?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Thanks.
I mean, probably the bank shot. I feel like that gave him life. Obviously, I mean, we missed a couple free throws down the stretch, and then he makes a big shot. I mean, that's a tough shot for sure.
For as many times you guys are seeing each other and gonna see each other this year, does that just kind of feel like this is what you can expect these types of games?
Yeah, for sure. I think that there were plays down the stretch that we could have had to seal the game. I think we were up like 9 with like 3 minutes or 2 minutes left. So there are other things that we could have done to make sure that the game doesn't get down to that. But they made plays down the stretch. We missed some plays, and then Steph did what Steph does.
Darren, what's your perspective of Kobe Jones? He looked like he had a new dimension, a new dynamic to him.
Yeah, I think Kobe's been really good for us. He's not the tallest, but he's a strong and solid built guy. So he's able to play multiple positions. He's able to bring the ball up, make for us. He's making shots. He's defending. He's guarding guys like Kuminga and Wiggs. So he's doing a lot for us, and he's learning as he's going. And I think he's just going to continue to get better for us.
Is that surprising? Is that surprising that he's been able to?
Oh yeah, I mean, I hadn't watched him in college, and then obviously I got to see him in summer league and this summer. It's a little bit different, obviously, when you're in 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3 situations. But what he's been able to do for us for sure in this preseason has been really good.
You and Kevin combined, unfortunately, go 1 of 10 on threes. It was just a hard time trying to get the shot into the distance tonight.
0 for 5 a lot of times on threes. Put the ball in the basket though.
Right.
So for me, it is what it is. Obviously, we feel like we can shoot better than that, but I mean, there are many games where I haven't made a three and still affect the game. So me personally, I'm not worried about it for myself. No.
What did you see from Keegan with his aggressiveness, a little bit of the in-between game and finishing?
I mean, that's a lot of stuff that we worked on this summer. He's getting, like we talked about, he's getting more comfortable, and obviously those are tough shots. At times you miss those shots, but he had it going for us tonight, and we feel like we need to put him in more positions to continue to do that for us.
You expect that to be an every game thing for him, the aggressiveness?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we want. That's what we want from him. Obviously, there are games where your aggressiveness kind of goes away, and that's just the nature of being a human being. But for him, we want him to play like that. Even if shots aren't going in, we want him to be aggressive.
Was there a point where this stopped feeling like a preseason game?
No. I think we were like, man, they better shoot a fucking three. Obviously, he made a tough shot. We were like, man, it would have been worse if we went to overtime for sure. But that was a tough shot.
You getting tired of seeing these guys so much?
Yeah, that's what I told Steve before the game. I'm like, man, we've played y'all 11 times last year. We got y'all twice in the preseason. Played in the second game of the year and the 5th game of the year. So I'm like, come on, man, we're sick of seeing them. But I mean, it's a battle. You know, we have respect for them, and obviously we hope that they have respect for us. But going in, night in and night out, anytime we see them, we expect to be a fight. We expect to be in a fight.
How about the addition of Chris Paul? And obviously you had a fun little moment discussing what a flop was, I think.
Yeah, that's supposed to. I think that's the signal or something. Nah, it is what it is. I mean, he's one of those guys that mastered the game and mastered and manipulated the game. So he's able to sell calls and get calls whenever he needs it. So that is what it is. I mean, it's not a big deal, but when I'm in the heat of it, y'all know how I can get. So
Sure.
Yeah. Darren, when you see your team, it was 6 blocks by 6 different players, 10 steals. I asked Keegan the same thing. Is that the work that's coming up out of the gym? How hard you guys been working?
Yeah, I mean, we know that as a team. Like, we don't have, a dominant shot blocker. Obviously, JaVale has done that in his career. But for us, we know that for us to be better defensively, we need to be better as a team defensively, not just having someone who's sitting back there getting 5 blocks a game. So for us, it's getting deflections, being able to get in passing lanes, making sure the low man is there, trying to go vertical. If blocks come, then blocks come. But it's not even necessarily steals. But if we're able to get a lot of deflection, get our hands on the ball, we know that we're being active for the game. And I think that we did a good job at that tonight, and that's something that we need to be able to be consistent with.